Hey everybody, Miss Dietrich here. We're taking a look at number 6 from lesson 2.7 on dividing mixed numbers, and we're going to explore how you might model a problem like this using a fraction number line. The question reads, how many 1/3 pound servings are in 4 2/3 pounds of cake? The first thing you have to identify is what's the big thing that's being broken up into smaller things, and in this case we're breaking up 4 2/3 pounds of cheese. Let's write that down as our dividend, 4 2/3. Now, if we were going to model that, it's probably a good idea to think about that as an improper fraction. If we do this times this, we get 12, plus 2 more would be 14/3. Now, this number line is broken up into thirds. It's broken up into halves also, but we're just going to focus on the third. So see, here's a chunk of a third, here's a chunk of a third. If we pass by the 4, let's break up this into thirds. So this would be 3 1/3, 3 2/3, 4, 4 1/3, 4 2/3, and then 5. Now, if we have 14/3, see, here's 9/3. So if we just focus on the thirds, 1/3, 2/3, 3/3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that means that this would be 10/3. This would be 11, 12, 13, 14/3 right here. All right, and that's basically the amount that we have. Let's shade that in red and green. So we have all of that. And they want to know how many 1/3 pound servings. Let's circle that in purple. Here's a 1/3 pound serving right here. Here's another. Here's another. And we can kind of keep going, breaking them up into the third chunks. Just keep going. Here's a third. Here's another, here's another, and we'll just keep circling until we get all the way to the end of the green line. All right, so we're done. Now let's count how many chunks that we have that are 1/3 pounds. So each purple circle represents 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we know that the answer is going to be 14 of the 1/3 pound servings. Now, if we were actually going to do the algorithm for this, we're really doing 14/3 divided by 1/3, or 4 2/3 divided by 1/3. Now, to do the algorithm, it's necessary to turn any mixed or whole numbers into improper fractions, so we have that here. Now, remember, multiplying by its reciprocal is the same. So we're going to keep the 14/3. We're going to change this to multiplication. Let me clean that up a little bit. It's hard to write with a mouse. And we're going to change this to multiplication. We're going to flip this to its reciprocal, which is 3/1. And then we're going to follow the rules for multiply. We can reduce ahead of time here. The GCF of this number and this number is 3. If we divide by 3, we're going to get 1 here. We'll get 1 here as well. And if we go across, 14 times 1 is 14. And 1 times 1 is 1. 14 divided by 1 is 14. So the algorithm matches the picture. Right. Hopefully you found this helpful.